BNI Mid-America TV, helping you make the most out of your BNI membership. Up next is the Go for the Green show with your host, Hank Jardine.
Well, hi, BNI land. This is Hank Jardine with BNI Mid-America, Jardine Inspections on the side. We're here with Lori Yancey on BNI Mid-America TV, Going for the Green show. And I've got Lori here. She's going to kind of give us an idea of who she is and why you should know her. So, Lori, let's give me the best shot you got.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for the invitation to be on BNI TV with you. I'm super excited to be here this morning.
Well,
all right. So why should you know me? Well, first and foremost, I would say that I will probably be the only pig geneticist that you will talk to that day, maybe that week or month. I have a very interesting career background, which is part of what led me to want to be a career coach in my Encore career. I just love meeting people and hearing about their career path and asking questions about what they're passionate about, you know, what drives them and motivates them, and really why they're doing what they're doing today. And if it's not bringing them joy and satisfaction, I want to help, because life is short. Every day should be awesome. How's
just
that?
Just like today.
Yes, make today amazing.
Well, fantastic. You kind of gave us a inkling. What did you do before?
So for 18 years, I worked here in St. Louis at a large agriculture biotech company. I started in December of '99, working as a researcher in a laboratory at the bench, which had been a step back for me. I'd been a lab manager prior, but in academia where there was no career growth opportunity. So I came to corporate America really thinking it was going to be a lot better money, first of all, and just to understand what career options would be ahead of me. I had no concept what an operations lead did, but basically by working hard and networking and doing all the right things you're supposed to do, I worked my way up through the ranks until I was in roles that did involve corporate communications, strategy, people strategy, those types of things. A lot of career coaching, a lot of goal setting, a lot of reporting on what accomplishments you did, the value that you brought, what made you unique, how did you develop personally, which again, I didn't know at the time was a great experience to make me a resume writer and a hiring badass, as I like to call myself.
All that before got you to where you are now.
Yes.
That is great.
Absolutely great. It seems like it sounds like a sensible path when you hear it that way, but yeah, it seemed like some very strange twists and turns along the way. And let me tell you, there were some roles in there where I was like, what am I doing?
we all have that one, I guess.
Yeah.
Now, before I forget to, if you were to tell the world who your golden goose is, who is the referral partner that really would do it for you?
I would love an introduction to someone who has contacts throughout the insurance industry and or real estate, as I love to help agency owners and successful realtors find amazing talent to add to their team.
Wow. Now that's
Yeah.
lofty.
Yes.
That's lofty. So you want to meet really big time real estate agencies
Mm-hmm.
so you can help them.
Yes. And I'm not going to help them find buyer agents. I'm going to let them do that. It's, I hear over and over again, I meet a lot of people who need to have a different experience when it comes to hiring. Maybe they've hired a neighbor's nephew, or they waited until they were so desperate for help that they hired the first person with a pulse. I hear that a lot. And coming in from the outside, and this is what I did in my corporate role as well, worked with a lot of hiring managers who were so desperate. But if the person is not the right fit, if they're not going to fit with the team you already have, you will do more harm than good by bringing that person in.
Yeah,
And
it's
just, yes, that becomes very expensive. So you are better off to work with someone that can quickly understand your team environment and culture. And I think a lot of times, Hank, I'll talk to folks, and in our conversation, they think they need a person to do this, but I learn that they might not really want to let go of some of that responsibility, and they're very, very good at it, but they hadn't really thought about hiring someone to take on these other tasks.
Mm-hmm.
And the role can completely change what we try to fill. And I love to help people be successful. I call myself a talent and opportunity matchmaker.
Ooh,
I love to put talented people into positions where they can thrive and bring their best every day. And people who are successful and I've been that person, swamped with so much day to day and no one to hand that off to. And when you are a realtor and you can hand some of that stuff off to a person without worrying the entire time you're away from the office that, the bottom's falling out of everything. If you've got that trusted person to handle those things for you, then you can go out there and do all those things that you have to do and no one else can do for your team.
Not bad. I think I know how to, Now we're going to kind of pivot a little bit. We're going to talk about being in the green.
Okay.
Just last night, we were at a 100% club meeting with 7 other people, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get anything out of that meeting at all?
Oh, I did, for certain. So I was sitting next to a gentleman who is probably going to crush this contest for inviting visitors. And what I loved about that conversation is the sharing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in a very large chapter that has so many seats filled that my chapter in growth mode would love to fill. And he was talking about individuals coming to a visitor day that they're having, and we were strategizing about who from my chapter should attend their visitor day, because they're going to have someone there that's in a seat that's already filled. What else? I got a great referral for a friend of mine from the gentleman on the other side. And then from you, I got an invitation to another networking event coming up in February. That's going to be advantageous, not only for me, but for my chapter, and an invitation to do TV today.
So last night wasn't a bust.
It was not a bust.
Now, the whole idea about being in the green, did you find it that difficult to be in the green this year?
Well, okay, if I'm completely honest. Oh, no, not to be in the green. No, I was thinking to be 100%. No. In fact, I don't believe I think my first month as a member, I was not green, but after that, I've been in the green. And it'll be 2 years in May.
So,
But yeah, I don't think it's that hard.
it's relatively easy if you just follow the procedures or the KLMs, the things that make us in the green. If I can be at the meeting 100% of the time, I'm almost in the green. All I have to do is give a referral once a month, once a week.
Once a week, right. And have a one-on-one once a week.
Those are the easy things. And I think you made it even easier because you put your mind to it. You're a BNI person through and through, and you love to help people, and that's what makes you a giver's gain kind of a person.
Oh, well, thank you about that. I really do want to help other people succeed. And it's interesting. That's just how my mind works. When I have a client who's a resume client, they're looking for a job, I'm constantly thinking, okay, who do I know in that industry?
Mm-hmm.
No one. All right, but I know this person. So I'm going to call her and I'm going to pick her brain on who would be a good person to introduce this guy to. That our network is there to help us. And I don't understand why people don't reach out and leverage their network more. And I don't know, there's probably a famous person who has said some great quote, but if you just wait for things to happen by chance, it's not likely that it's going to happen. So yeah, if I haven't had a one-to-one this week because I've been super busy, then I need to have 2 next week. And if I'm learning that through one-to-ones, I'm either giving referrals or getting referrals, then why wouldn't I want to have more one-to-ones?
Doesn't that make sense?
It's kind of why we're all here, right? So
yeah, absolutely. Well, we're getting to the end of our conversation. I don't think it was that hard. It was
no,
easy.
it wasn't.
It was easy for me. You are just a transforming kind of a person. So I want to thank you, Lori Yancey, for being on BNI Mid-America TV, going for the green.
For more information on how BNI can help you build your business, book your complimentary consultation with Virginia Moose-Keith at discoverbnimidamerica.com. BNI Mid-America TV is brought to you by the Bergman Insurance Group, your trusted source for Medicare information, education, and enrollment. Be sure to check out the show notes for additional information on how to contact today's host or guest about their business, and thanks for watching.